Hey guys, it's Sunday. I did have to work today and I went to the gym after work, so it's been a long day, but there is some stuff that I absolutely have to get done tonight. I need to figure out some shipping information. So basically, I am selling on Etsy right now, and for each listing, you need to input the weight of the package and the dimension of the package so that they can calculate the shipping cost for you. And I haven't been able to do that accurately because I have been waiting for my shipping materials to arrive. They arrived today, so I can make some mock packages and get all of that information that I need and update my listing so that the shipping will be accurate. So yeah, that has to get done. I also got some fun stuff that I want to show you guys, mostly like charms, things like that. So I'll do a little bit of a haul. Besides that, I'm just going to do some editing, work on the computer, spend some time with my husband, and watch the new season of Black Mirror all at the same time. The new season of Black Mirror has been so good. The first episode, especially Rivermind, oh my god, what even was that? The scary part is how accurate it is. So yeah, I am gonna offer channel memberships. I'm just kidding. So yeah, I am going to start with the mini haul because that's the fun stuff. That's what people want to see. Okay, so the first thing I got are bubble mailers. Not very exciting. Resealable cellophane baggies to put my cards in. Tissue paper that I can actually wrap the orders in to make it a little more exciting and yeah, mostly exciting. I got the green because this is one of my brand colors, so I kind of stocked up because I wanted to make sure I had enough. Table mounted / clamp. I don't know what to call it. It's a tripod. Yeah, a tripod for your phone that has a ring light that you can mount on table, and it has like an adjustable arm. Here's all the fun stuff. I got 3 nail stands. 2 of them are like double, so they have 10 slots. And then this one is just 5 slots. I really needed these so that I could have more than one set on the go at once. Fine tipped tweezers. I've been desperately needing these. If you watched my last video, you know that I have some serious beef with my other tweezers. So I'm really hoping that these work better to remove the backing off of double-sided tape. These are just some charms. I got like 5 packages of these because one thing about ordering charms and nail decor from like places like this, like Chinese wholesale basically, is that you might find like a charm or an item that you really like, and then when you come back to repurchase it a couple months later, it's no longer available. It's like a scary looking bunny mask, like Donnie Darko vibes. Little skulls, some like death moth looking thing with a skull with like butterfly wings, weeping angel type vibe. There's a little the heck, a little cherub guy, boy. Okay, anyway, they're cool, they're fun. I think I can make something cool with these. The only thing with these though is that they're not curved. I'm not sure how they're actually going to work on a nail. Speaking of that, I got this. Doesn't look like much, but it supposedly is a as a tool that you can use to create a curve in your charms. I have no idea how well this thing works. These metal charms I was just showing you, they're actual metal. I don't know if this little plastic rig is going to be able to bend those. These are little tiny spikes. I found this page on Instagram. She's a nail artist, a nail tech. Her handle, it's like something like nail techno. I'll insert it, but she makes a lot of really cool sets that are like more alternative looking, and a lot of the time she uses little spikes like these to give the nail like a pierced look. So I'm gonna give them a try. Silver beads. Also silver beads, but they're more like a gunmetal silver. Silver and gold chain. Got a finger palette. It's so cute. I love how it's like literally a miniature palette. I absolutely love miniature things. I love miniature things, and I also love things that are like comically oversized. Silicone nail mold. I got this one because I think the snakes are cool. The flowers are cute, but snakes are more my style. Never used a nail mold, but I've seen them used, so that means I know how to do it, right? Yeah. The final three things that I have to show you are all basically the same. 3D sculpting gel. I have a white, a clear, and this one's like a greenish color. Green is my favorite color, so of course that's the one that I wanted to try out. I'm going to put all of this stuff away, and oh, my kitty cat says hello. He's very talkative. His name is Mooby. I will be back to make the mock orders I was talking about. I'm also going to have to put together an application kit because those will be included in every order. Okay guys, I'm back. I'm just going to fast forward this. I'm going to put this stuff together. But for the sizing kit, for example, ooh, I don't know. It might actually be too small. One of the biggest headaches that I've encountered so far with like making this stuff is just finding the products that like are matching sizes. So like getting the sizing kit printed on a card that was the right size, finding a cellophane wrapper that is the right size for the card. It can be difficult. Like I thought that these were going to be the right size, but because they fit. But as you can see, like there's not enough space for it to actually tape itself down. So that's a problem for another day. I'm definitely gonna fix this, but there's nothing I can do about it right now. Yeah, ta-da! I'm just gonna go weigh this. I'm going to take the measurements and I'll be back. The sizing kit is done. Now I need to make a package for an actual nail set. First, I'm going to make my application kit. Now, the application kit comes with nail glue, alcohol pad, file, buffer, and a package of nail tabs. So I'm just going to put that together now. Okay, here's my application kit. I did forget something. It also comes with a little wooden cuticle orange stick cuticle pusher. I decided I'm not gonna wrap it up in the tissue paper just for this purpose. one sheet of tissue paper might add like 1 gram to the total weight, so I'll add an extra gram to account for the tissue paper, but I don't think it's going to actually matter. I'm gonna go weigh this, take the measurements. The only thing that might be different is the thickness. I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna update all of my listings to reflect the accurate information. And that's everything for tonight. I am going to work on the computer, do some editing. Tonight I'm actually going to be working on creating my intro for my videos. So by the time you're seeing this, you'll have already seen my intro, but as of right now, for me, in my life, for my time, I haven't made it yet. It's still all in my head, and I'm gonna let it out. It's gonna be amazing. I hope you guys like it. I hope it turns out amazing. Anyway, okay, I'll see you next time. It's Thursday evening, and I'm going to get a start on a couple different sets that I want to work on this weekend. I'm just going to be painting the base colors tonight, and then I'll finish them up over the next couple of days. The first set is going to be called Picnic Invaders or something like that. The sketch that you're seeing right now shows it in red, which I am going to make, but I'm also going to be offering it in blue. So instead of doing a full set of 10 for each color, I'm just going to be doing 5 red and 5 blue. This is a design that I'm going to have available on my shop, so I'm definitely going to be getting this set, both different color variations, finished and available on my shop this weekend. The second set I'm going to be making, the working title right now is Murky Depths, and this one is going to be more of an experimental set, and by that I just mean it's not necessarily something that I'm making with the intention of selling. It's more of just an idea that I have, so I'm gonna make it. And for that one, I'm just going to be doing one hand for now. I'm just gonna start painting the base colors. I have my gels here ready for each set. I will show you guys when it's all done. I'm done painting the base colors for my sets. I also did the French tips for my picnic set because I had the white gel out already, so I figured I'd just get that done. So tomorrow all I have to do is paint the gingham pattern, and on top of that I'm gonna paint some little buggy friends, some ants. For my murky depths, I just did a milky white, and then also like a gray jelly, and I also added fine glitter top coat on the white and the pinky. For the rest of the night, I'm going to do some work on the computer. I need to update the current sizing chart that I have. I made that one like right at the very beginning, and I made it before I kind of had my brand image in mind. So I'm just going to redo it a little bit. It's gonna mostly stay the same. I'm just gonna change up the way that it looks. And I'm also going to add probably a section about the sizing kit because it doesn't have that. Once that's done, I'm just going to update all of my listings so that they have the new sizing guide. And yeah, that is everything that I have planned for tonight. I will see you guys tomorrow. Happy Friday! I have the day off today and I'm ready to work on some nails. Today I'm gonna be working on my picnic set. As you guys just saw, I painted the base coat last night. So I am ready to get started on the gingham pattern. First things first is I need to mix up some colors. So for the gingham pattern, you need a lighter color and then a darker color. So I need to make a light red and I also need to make a light blue just by mixing them with some white. I am going to be using this is a 20mm liner brush, so it's a long liner brush. Okay, so the nails are done. I have red and blue. I'm gonna have 2 different color options available. I still need to get photos of these. I tried getting some just now, but the sun is really starting to go down and it's just not bright enough. So I'm gonna have to wait until tomorrow, but they're all done. I am gonna be taking some pictures of my picnic set. I already took some by the window in natural lighting, but now I'm actually going to take some more like professional photos for the listing itself. And for that, I use the gem light box. So I'll show you guys a little closer. Basically just a fancy light box. You definitely don't need something like this if you're gonna take photos, but it's something that we already owned. So I figured, you know, I would try to get some use out of it. It does take really good photos and they look really good for like a product listing, but I think that it's also really important to get some photos of what the nails look like in real life, because ultimately people want to see what they look like in real life, you know. I'm gonna get this hooked up and then I'll be back. Okay, you can like put your phone on top and take photos like that. So here's the photo I just took. Ta-da! Okay, now I am going to try to get a little slow motion video. The turntable in here, I know you can't see anything inside of this. It's literally like a portal to the surface of the sun. But there's a little turntable in here that rotates and you can control that with the app. So I like to just kind of prop the nails up and then do videos of them just rotating like 15 degrees, just so you can see different angles. Okay, so that's done. I have my pictures of the set. I do have a new addition to my ever-changing organization setup. I have some polish holders mounted on the wall now. They were up there. I was running out of space and it was just kind of annoying having to sit up to reach up there whenever I needed to get a different polish. So I have them all here now. Sorry that this is in the way. Yeah, I just have all my colors, neutrals, the bottom shelf are like top coats, builder gel, blooming gel. I have white and black. And I have more random colors and some potted gel paints. And then those two on the end don't actually fit into the slot, so they're just hanging out. It is Sunday again, and I'm going to be having a kind of chill night tonight. I have been dealing with a headache all day, so I'm not feeling the best, but I still want to put in some time on the nails. So I'm just going to do something that's like fun today, creative, something that I don't really have to think too hard about, and I don't want to have to be looking at a screen. So yeah, I'm going to be working on my experimental murky depths. That's hard to say on camera. My murky depths set. I did start it already. In fact, I kind of started and finished it yesterday, but I'm not thrilled with how it looks. This is what I have so far. There's just like some parts of it that I want to change. It's not dark enough. There's not enough black. Like, it's called murky depths, so it has to be dark, right? And it's just not really giving that right now. So I'm gonna play around with it. Mostly the thumb and the ring finger. Like, I like the blooming gel style technique, but I'm going to play around with it a little bit. I also think that I'm going to try adding a black border to the middle finger. The middle finger right now just has a little chrome fish skeleton on it. So I'm gonna add like a black border to that just to make it more dark, to add more black. I'm just gonna pull some stands from, okay. Is this a stand or is this a stand? I mean, I know that this is a stand, so what are these called? Substands? I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to just get 2 substands from my stand. Okay, 2 substands on my stand. And when I'm making practice sets, I don't like to use my Après Gel X tips because I just find it to be kind of wasteful. All of the sets that I sell do use the Gel X tips because they're just the best. But when I'm making practice sets or sample sets, I just use whatever other like less expensive tips that I have. So I'm just gonna be using these. This is what I used. Is it? Now I'm questioning. I don't know if I use these ones or these ones. I honestly think I use these ones. So yeah, never mind. These ones are longer than the other ones. That's how I knew. These are D&D pull cover gel tips, and I have a love-hate relationship with these. I love them because they fit my own nail perfectly, fit my cuticle shape so well. I don't have to file the cuticle like at all, and they just fit perfectly. The downsides though are that first and foremost, they're kind of flimsy. I've had these split on me after like a week of wear multiple times, so definitely not the strongest. I've never had an Après Gel X tip split or crack or break. It's never happened, but these have split on numerous occasions. Secondly, these are called the short almond, but they're not short. Maybe for some people they're shorts, but in my opinion, these are not shorts. These are comparable to a medium almond in a prey sizing. So yeah, they're just too long. Like, I don't mind having long nails, but I generally prefer having them a little shorter. At least right now, like this time of year, I have a powerlifting meet in a couple of weeks. So it's just not conducive to have long nails for that, for several different reasons. I'm also going to be doing a lot of gardening in the next couple of months. So like having a long nail is just not really ideal for my lifestyle right now, but I love the shape. These ones are fine. These ones are just from Amazon. These were the first full cover tips I've ever tried, and I like them. I don't have too much to say about them. I think they're fine. These ones do not have much of a C curve to them. So if you do have nails that are naturally more flat, these might actually work out pretty well for you. And the other thing that I like about both of these is that they come pre-etched. So you don't need to do any type of prep before you start painting them. You just take them out and go. As you can see, the surface is matte. So you can just paint right on top of this. You don't need to buff it, you don't need to chemically etch it, you don't need a base coat, you just start painting. Which is another reason why I like to use them for my practice sets, because it just saves a little extra step. With all of that being said, I'm gonna get started. Now, one thing I want to talk about while I'm painting the base coats is something I want to get better at in my future videos. Speaking of, I'm gonna try to do that right now. I need to get better at filming my actual process, because I know people are interested in that. Specifically, I'm talking about seeing me actually do the nail sets, because it's been several weeks now where I've made full sets. And like, I'll start out filming the process in the beginning, and then I just kind of stop and I come back and show you the final result. The reason why I do that is because I get so focused on what I'm doing and just completing the set that the filming aspect just takes a back seat. I mean, I'm making videos for a reason, and people are watching videos for a reason. And if you're watching my videos, then you obviously have, oh my god, I painted this the wrong color. That's okay. But if you're watching my videos, you obviously have an interest in press-on nails, and so like you want to see me making the press-on nails, and I want to film content that people want to watch. The biggest thing I think for me, besides the whole like getting in the zone thing, is that sometimes when I'm making nails, the process is like several hours long and it's a lot of the same thing. How many times do you want to watch me paint a base color? You know, it's like a lot of small motions over and over again. Now, it is just going to be like a sped up kind of montage, fast forward montage type of thing. And maybe I'll interject at certain points to tell you what I'm doing. But it's very hard for me to work and talk at the same time. It's not going to be, tutorials right now. I can definitely look into doing that down the road. But for now, I'm just gonna focus on making vlogs. If you guys have opinions or suggestions on the content that you prefer seeing, definitely let me know in the comments. I want to have feedback because I am so new to this. I'm kind of just like running around like a chicken with my head cut off, while also kind of like looking towards other people and trying to like emulate what they do. I don't want to copy them, obviously, but if I like someone else's content, then that's content that I can make too. Okay, so I'm just gonna cure this. I'm gonna cure this twice because it's black, and I think I need to replace my lamp. I think it's kind of dying. So I'm gonna cure this twice. I've had my lamp for 6 years now and it's been going strong. I've never had an issue with it, like under curing gel. I used it when I was doing polygel nails and it didn't have an issue curing the polygel. But lately, the past couple months, I've noticed that it's starting to have some difficulty curing black gel. The other reason why I know that I need a new lamp is because my sticky top coat, the one that you do need to wipe, it has an inhibition layer that you need to wipe off. It's curing like really cloudy. It's not curing with the high shine finish. Even after wiping it, it's cloudy. And from what I've seen on the internet, that is a sign that it's time to replace your lamp. Okay, so I'm going to start fast forwarding. Keep on listening to my podcast. I'm listening to Borrasca right now on Spotify, and if you are a fan of horror short stories, horror podcasts, thriller mystery podcasts, like definitely check this one out. They have like voice actors, the whole thing, and like it's really good. I've been listening to it nonstop for a couple days now. It hasn't been that long because I've been listening to it nonstop, but this is what it's called. This is what it looks like, Borrasca. I will say though, there are some potential like trigger warnings that I need to put out for it. SA, grape, trafficking, things like that. If you're sensitive to that kind of material, I wouldn't recommend it. But if you're not, then I recommend it. Okay, I will talk in a bit. I think I like the black outline. I think it just gives it a little something, you know? Okay, so now I am going to be doing blooming gel on the black thumbnail. I feel like the pattern could be more. Like it could just give more. Okay, now for the other nail, I'm gonna be doing some black 3D swirls, black 3D lines, swirly lines. Yeah, that sounds right. For that, I'm gonna be using the Model 1's Rhinestone Glue High Viscosity Clear Gel. I don't want to add too much of the black gel because I don't want it to change the viscosity of the product too much. And I'm going to mix this very gently. I don't want to create a bunch of bubbles in the product. And if you mix it vigorously, that's exactly what you're going to do. So I'm not really mixing it, I'm more just like moving it around together. I'm going to get out my flash curing light I have. I'm going to flash cure each swirl as I make it. This is what we're working with. I'm gonna top coat these. Okay guys, this is the newly improved set. Okay guys, well that is everything that I am going to do tonight. So I'm gonna go. I'll see you next time. Bye.